So what are we getting? Equivalent principal is x into n plus 1 by 2. X is the money deposited. Every month. N is the number of months for which the money is deposited. So first thing comes to equivalent principal. So equivalent principal is x, is the amount deposited every month, n number of months for which the money is deposited into n plus 1 by 2. So this is it. Second thing, we come to interest, is P into R by 1200. Now look at this. I said P into R by 1200. P is what? Is this. So you can use this formula direct. Interest is the money deposited, number of months n plus 1, rate by 2400. 2400 is this 1200 and then this 2. So that makes it 2400. So you can do the formula, I repeat, calculate equivalent principal first, get the value, then use P into R by 1200, or else do it directly. Now I would suggest you not to calculate at every stage, you calculate it at this stage. So you can use the formula at this stage directly. Then we get the maturity value is total deposit plus the interest. Total deposit is number of months into x. Okay, number of months into x, not this value. I repeat, this is not the total deposit, this is only for calculation of interest. Total deposit is this, into x, and plus of course interest. That's all in this chapter. So now look at it. What all are there? Amount deposited, number of months, interest, maturity value. So 4 things. I repeat, what? Amount deposited, number of months, interest, maturity value. So these are 4. Out of the 4, 3 will be given, you have to calculate the 4th one. That's simple. Okay? Out of the 4, 3 will be given and you have to calculate the 4. So I will do 4 sums for you for these 4, right? And then you do the sums from any book which you prefer, but what we follow is Innovative Mathematics exercise 2. Okay? So do with exercise 2, Innovative Mathematics. I am coming to the sums. Okay? So the first one. So the same sum which I gave you in the example. So Chandrasri deposited rupees 200 per month in a RD, well, it's recurring deposit account, in a bank for 2 years. Calculate the maturity value if the bank pays the interest at the rate of 8%. So what is given? X. How much? 200. That's the total deposit per month. N. It has to be taken in months. It says 2 years, 24 months, not in years. Please be very careful. Rate is 8%. So this is what is given. So 3 things given. 4th thing, you have to find the maturity value. So the interest is X into N plus 1 into R by 2400. I have combined the formula. Okay? So it saves time, saves calculation part, because X into N plus 1 by 2 is the equivalent principle. If you do it again, if the calculation goes wrong, this part goes wrong. So use the formula directly here. So X is 200 deposited for 24 months. So N into N plus 1, rate is 8 by 2400. So that's rupees 400. Maturity value is total deposit plus interest. Total deposit is X into N. So 200 deposited for 24 months plus the interest is 400. So this is it. So 3 things given, 4th you found. I repeat the sum once again. Interest calculation. I would suggest you to do the formula as this, so that you don't do a lot of many calculations at any stage. Here it is, calculated the interest. Be careful with the maturity value. The total deposit is not this, okay? I wrote X into N plus 1 by 2. It is only for calculation of interest, not the total deposit. Total deposit is the amount deposited into number of months. So that's it, and plus interest. So this is one. Well, the next one. Well, this is this year's question. Now here Mr. Sonu has a recurring deposit account and deposits rupees 750 per month. So X is rupees 750 for 2 years, again time in months, 24 months. And this is, he gets rupees 125 at the time of maturity. So this is the maturity value. You have to find the rate of interest. Now what is not given here, and of course given here in the question. Question says find rate of interest. So what is hidden here is the total deposit. So total deposit is already there, 750 into 24. So first thing, we can use the formula, interest is x into n plus 1 into r by 2400. This is x is 750, n 24 into 25 into r by 2400. So this is 100. Now this is the interest. What is given is maturity value. So I said maturity value is total deposit plus interest. So this implies interest is maturity value minus total deposit. So maturity value 19,125, total deposit is 750 for 24 months. So this is the interest. Let me check the product again, 24/5. So this is the interest. So I have calculated interest at two places. Here the actual interest, here the interest which we have calculated. So therefore 1125 is the interest is equal to so that's the answer. Now I make it little shorter here. This is all right. So from here we can straightway write the interest is this. Well, try and understand. I did it in the previous one. I calculated it separately and then did it. But here I wrote it directly. So after doing directly, you come to the same thing. आता little later. Is that okay? Another one.